Howdy YouTube, welcome to more video content by me. As I alluded to in the last video, every time we start, can't do intros without a little certain somebody. As we alluded to in the last video, we started doing this drawbox.com lesson plan thing. This is just to show you what I've done and what is going on and so forth. So far we've done lesson 0, which is the explanation of drawing trying to use your whole arm. Most people will draw like this, using your wrist as a pivot point, so when you draw a line it ends up curving because you're arcing on that. The first lesson, lesson 0, is to draw a straight line, try and use the whole of your arm and not pivot off your elbow. So you draw from point A to point B in a straight line with confidence, and so that was lesson 0. Then we came to this lot. First lesson was draw some short lines with a pen and a ruler. So you draw a line. It's ideal to not do it with a dog asleep in your arms, but what can you do? And then you draw over the line, repeating and trying to draw and follow the line as best you can. Again, trying to stay in line. When you first start, it's fairly simple. When you get to the longer lines, you start to fade off or wobble. That line there is me catching my wrist on the edge of the drawing tablet. Then you move on to the actual lessons. The first of the boxes. You draw a dot, a dot, a dot, a dot, and you try and draw between them with confidence and try and get as close to it as possible. Draw a line across to there. I am doing this with a dog on my lap and I can't sit close enough with all of this around to draw it properly. Then you try and draw a diagonal from corner to corner and you ghost. You drag your pen backwards and forwards without touching the paper in order to sort of gauge where you're meant to go. Then you draw across the centre, and then you end up with a kind of Union Jack, Union flag, whatever. You do a whole page of these. Next, you draw a grid and you end up and draw some circles and ellipses. And this is all just to get you into confidence of drawing lines and circles. And then you do the next thing, which is to draw this. And you try and draw an ellipse or a circle, bisecting those edges, and then you draw again like so. You do the same on this side, or you can sort of do narrow ellipses. Right, back again. Phone rang, laptop died, dog's run away, she's done her intro, leaving me to do the rest. Okay, so we've drawn our ellipses, whatever, and now we finally get to draw a box, given that that's the name of the website and the lessons. So you do this. You draw a series of 2 perspective cubes or squares, boxes, whichever shape you want, drawing off to vanishing points and horizons, and you end up with this. It's quite cool. It looks like an invasion by the Borg. Then you move on to rough perspective. Now, this is where I had a problem. I'm going to go through this with you and hopefully make sense of it. I struggled with this. Then you draw a line and you put a single vanishing point. Now, every line after this doesn't use this. This is all freehand from now on. You draw a line down like that, one like that, maybe one like that, one here, make it difficult for myself, and like that. Then you're only going to draw the length of the box. You're not going to draw all the way to the vanishing point. Then you're supposed to sort of draw a dot to estimate where the rest of the lines are. I find that difficult. I found it easier to draw the box line, so that's how I did it. Coloured pencil, and you draw your lines that you've drawn to see where they end up. You can already see that one's off. You don't draw to the perspective and get it right. You see where you would have gone if you'd carried on. It's kind of interesting. So it's already off, and you do this for every line. It is. That one's right. That line's wonky. Missed the box there. Look. There you go. You end up with a real mess of lines. The idea is that with this lot, they're good. These two boxes, let's pretend I didn't just draw them. These three boxes, really good. Close enough, apart from that one random line that goes off at a really odd angle. The idea is to say that close enough is good enough. You don't have to be dead accurate. Now, that's all said and done, and I found that somewhat difficult. So now up to rotated boxes, and I tried this last night. Granted, it was a bit late, and it is a thing that does say don't grind it out, don't sit and do it, so it kind of went a bit wrong, as you can see. So instead, here we go. We're going to try it again with you here and see how we go. Well, there we go. This sphere does not look like the sphere that it's supposed to draw or look like. It looks a bit too a mess, as I said. If you could do it with a pencil, it would probably be a lot better. But the whole thing of this site is you've got to do everything with a fine liner. And just to prove that what you're drawing down is final and there's no rub outs. I get that, but when it comes to doing something like this, it looks a mess. Yeah. I've subsequently gone on and done the next bit, which is the twisting boxes thing. That's the first part. I've got two more of that to do. Again, it's a mess, but we'll keep trying and we'll see how it goes. And then it's on to the elusive 250 boxes. So yeah, well, so that's it for this video. Hopefully soon this will have something more constructive, more impressive to show you. But for now, if you've watched this all the way through and liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, talk to me, hit the subscribe button down there and hit the bell, and that'll be it. We'll see you again soon. Bye. and tell us where we are. Now, I'm going to pause, drink my coffee, phone Tora, and then we'll get on. Oh, come on in. Are you going up there? What is required? There is no rub outs, no erase. Ooh, that's clever. Oh, I've learned that. I understand the shoulder thing. You in for your outro. Oh God, come here, come here. Right, she's going to sit over there and do her outro from over there.